Okay, class. Who hates putting up their clothes after they motherfucking wash them, then did everything? I feel like this is the worst part. I ain't messed up the beginning of this video. I feel like the worst part after coming back from a vacation is after you done washed all your clothes, you done folded them, and now it's time to put them up. Raise your hand. That's me. I feel like at this moment I'm tired. I'm tired as fuck. Like mentally, physically, like I feel drained. And I don't know if people can really tell, like when I'm making videos and stuff, like I'm just fucking tired. But I am. And I guess this is the beginning of this video. What's up, Shantas Game? Little bit of this, little bit of this. Welcome back to the podcast, okay, where I'll talk about me, self-development, and bettering myself, and just where I'm at in this world, and how it's affecting me as a 26-year-old, 27-year-old, just my life as a black queer man that lives in Atlanta, Georgia currently. Yeah, I mean, first thing I want to say is just take care of yourself, to the best of your ability. And one thing that's driving me crazy right now is like this, I guess, outbreak a little bit of my eczema, and it looks crazy. And I think I just had too much sugar or too much salt. I don't know what really triggers it. I mean, I fucking okay, so I'm about to jump all over the place, but so yeah, when I got off, like when I get off of here, I thought I was gonna go like play the game or whatnot and like upload another YouTube video, but I'm about to get my ass into bed. I done worked all night, I done had a long night and extended long morning, like most mornings. They're extended when I'm making content, and providing entertainment not only for myself, because I'm pushing myself, showing myself that I'm capable of so much more than what I think I'm capable of. And when I'm providing entertainment and encouragement and positivity for people like you, whoever's watching this video, whoever is watching my anime channel, whoever's watching this coaching channel, whoever's watching my review channel / dance channel, and it's really just for service. I really love to provide service for people. But sometimes I forget how to, take care of myself so I can be able to give back, all the time. And I'm constantly pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing myself. But I'm getting more better. I'm getting better with my discipline in order to go to sleep on time and take care of my health a lot better. But yeah, I think I just want to review how I'm feeling today. Besides feeling tired, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this life. I'm grateful waking up. I guess last night, really, I haven't had that much sleep after I got back from vacation. I got back from vacation yesterday from my family reunion, okay? Memorial Day family reunion. We have a family reunion every year during the Memorial Day weekend. So, no, I did not go to DC Pride. My family reunion is always during Memorial Day weekend. And this is something weird I'm about to say, but when I was younger, and I used to see like those corn titles, corn with a P titles, and it used to be like trips to DC, or it used to be like trips to Miami. I did not know the girls back then was fucking during Pride. I did not know that's where them titles came from, or maybe I'm reaching. But yeah, so I had a family reunion this weekend, and it's just, it shows my growth. Like every day I get amazed by myself, like of the person or the version I am today, that I wasn't even 3 months ago, 6 months ago. And I had just had my anniversary of not smoking weed for 3 months on the 14th of May. So it just feels regular now. Like, I just don't have to smoke. If I don't pick up, I don't get high. Yeah. So this weekend I had my family reunion, and I haven't been in like maybe 5+ years. And it's just being around that love and knowing where you come from. It's just different. I was very like afraid to like go back around, and I'm very like afraid of just, if I'm just being honest, I have to be 100% honest. I'm afraid of people to a certain extent. I just had a panic attack on the train the other day because I was so worried about other people being around me, and well, I was already hot too because I kind of ran to the train station. And that's another thing too. Excuse me if I'm all over the place, but just follow me. I ran to the train station. Uh, but my point of saying that is I've been recording myself, in order to just look at myself in the camera, and of course I make videos and stuff, but it's like I'm not really paying attention to myself or like looking at myself for details and all those different type of things. But most recently I just been in the camera, like just looking at myself, loving myself, just I don't know. It's not like an infatuation, but it's just like loving every version of me, just loving what I see when I look in the mirror. And that's real. But moving past that, this weekend for Memorial Day, we went down to South Georgia to go visit my family, and I had an amazing time. You know, we got this cabin, and I ended up having this beautiful cabin to myself. If you watch my YouTube short, I kind of showed the cabin a little bit, and I showed a little bit of my selfies and stuff. And I had a great time. It was like the cabin was like, well, my room was like my own slice of heaven. It was really nice. Had a porch and two were they queen size? That I think they were bigger than fulls. They might have been two queen size beds. That it was what you call them showers? An open shower, didn't have no tub, which I appreciate because I don't really like getting in no tubs. But no Airbnb tub, no cabin tub, no tub unless it's my tub. So stand up shower is what it's called. But yeah, so I appreciated that. But it was no tissue in there, like no tissue. But I mean, I understand that you have to buy, certain things and keep it the way that you want it, while you're staying there, while you have your time there. But other than that, it was amazing. Like I got to eat whatever I want. I know I didn't gain some pounds. I was looking at myself when I recorded one of my videos today dancing. I was like, oh, okay, stomach. But it wasn't in like a way that I was just judging myself too much. It's just proof of that I really enjoyed myself when I was down in South Georgia. That I mean, I really didn't hold back, and I didn't. Sometimes I can get so critical of myself that I be counting calories. Like I be counting calories back because I like to stay around the same weight. You know, sometimes I think if I get too skinny, my head gonna be big and my body gonna be little. I'm just gonna be a bobblehead. But yeah, I feel like we had a wonderful time. We got to go outside and play. It was hot. I mean, the vacation did end with it raining like a motherfucker, but we had went to a fish fry. We had a family dinner. Had like a award ceremony, music, and rest in peace into my great aunt. And just seeing all my cousins and stuff, it's just so refreshing when you meet people that you never met before, seeing your family extend and grow. And one of the things they said in our family dinner was like, your family is a circle, and as it grows, it gets tighter, and the love is just, I don't know, they made it a beautiful statement basically. But I got to get some great pictures with some of the elders. I did service for some of the elders. That's my way of giving back for the ones that paid the way and made sacrifices for my parents, my cousins, and everyone in my family. It made way for me. So, I definitely provided service for them, fixing their plate or pulling out chairs or helping them clean up, whatever I could do, And I'm like that in real life. Like, whenever I'm in an event or with other people, a lot of people don't like to do those boring things or like to clean up or help put things together. So if I didn't help put it together, I help break it down. If I don't help break it down, then I help put it together. And I just feel like that's how things should always be. Or maybe that's one of my values as a man, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, just being able to, and the reason why I guess I haven't went in a long time is because I have somewhat of a social media presence. I'm not that big yet. But as I do get bigger, I've done I've showed a lot of myself online. I show myself with lipstick. I didn't show myself in wigs. I didn't show myself dancing. I didn't show myself doing reviews. I'm pretty sure I didn't show myself doing a lot of crazy things. And some of my family members was like, "Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that?" I'm like, "I don't know how to do this." And I was like, "Well, you online doing da. And I'm just like, "Hey, that's just a whim. That was a try." But how can you know how to do things or practice things if you don't try? And that's really what I'm doing today. Well, not really what I'm doing today. I mean, I'm comfortable in talking in front of the camera, but I want to be more structured when it comes to talking about topics and being able to stay on topic without having a script. There's nothing wrong with having a script, but when I as far as this aspect of myself when it comes to motivational speaking and telling my story, I want to be able to just talk off the dome and still make sense and be able to stay on point. You get what I'm saying? And be able to keep the audience intrigued into the things that I'm saying. So that was another thing that I noticed. One of my family members had a great public speaking voice and was able to keep the family intrigued and entertained throughout the segment and being able to plan things that type of stuff that I'm kind of envious of. People that are real organized, structured, and that's how I am. I don't like dysfunctional things. I like to be structured. If you give me a time, to be some type of way, and my Taurus mind, like I structure it down to the minute, down to the second. I'm gonna take a shower here. I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear this cologne. I'm gonna wear this lotion. I'm gonna wear this outfit. You know what I'm saying? And it's very to the T. And I'm gonna be on time. And to be on time is to be early. Okay. Um, but yeah, I think just meeting a whole bunch of personalities. But getting back to what I was saying, see, but I mean, it's all a work in progress. But I was afraid of showing the regular version of myself or not what people see online. Because I do think somewhat of my online presence as creators, or well, just even speaking about myself, we create a caricature of what is boxable to me, like what people can identify, what stands out about you. We show our best qualities, and I felt like if I went down there, I would have to be performing, or I would have to be talking about why I show up this way, or why I look this way, or why I did this, or why, and I don't like to show up in that way. I like to just be my authentic self. And sometimes me all the time isn't me dancing, or me doing makeup, or me telling jokes, or me doing reviews, or whatever people might think about me that's online. Sometimes I'm boring. Sometimes, I'm dry. Sometimes I got RBF, resting bitch face, And I just want to say they welcome me with open arms. It didn't matter if you're gay, straight, in between. The love was there. They love you regardless, and I just appreciated that so much because I felt normal. Sometimes when you don't feel, and that's not feel like I had a panic attack inside the train the other day because I didn't feel normal. I didn't feel like I belonged, in that space. I don't know. Sometimes my mind works that way. It's weird, but I just felt welcomed. Sometimes I keep myself out of spaces because I don't feel welcomed, or I feel like I have to perform. So sometimes I like to isolate because I'm familiar with myself. I'm whole with myself. I know myself in and out. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. And I hope you do too. I'm pretty sure we all do know what we like and what we don't like. And if we don't know what we like and what we don't like, you need to spend a lot more time off the TV, off social media, and just with yourself. Take yourself out. Take yourself to dinner. Take yourself to the movies. Take yourself bowling. Take yourself golfing. Whatever that you like to do. Do your own makeup. Even if it looks hideous at first, do your own. Create your own wigs. Create your own rugs. Write your own book. Take time for yourself and figure out what you really enjoy. So I was just so grateful that I felt accepted, in the spaces. I felt love, open arms. Um, and when you're queer, and black, sometimes it can be really rough because your family, if they're really religious, sometimes they can't accept you. They don't know how to place you. They just sometimes outwardly reject you. And I didn't feel that energy at all. Like even with my nails, my feminine nails, I went out there and threw the football, with one of my cousins, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, go Shamar, hey, go Shamar, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Go, sir. You out here throwing the football and you claim that you don't like sports and you out here throwing the football. But yeah, I mean, it's just I thoroughly enjoy myself. I ate what I want. I ate Dairy Queen probably like 4 times while I was down there. Dairy Queen ate it to this big back. Okay, I ate New York cheesecake like a motherfucker. The New York cheesecake blizzard, strawberry. I had Oreo. Bitch, you name the flavor, I had it. Bitch, I drunk motherfucking root beer soda. Uh, uh, Alma Palmer's. Shit, it was a lot less water. And normally I keep a lot of water in my diet, and that's all I really drink. But when I'm on vacation, bitch, I'm on vacation. And so I'm going to indulge in some things that I normally don't indulge in. The catering food was amazing. We had cabbage, baked chicken, rice, mashed potatoes, macaroni. The macaroni was slamming. We had salad. It was also green beans. It was red velvet cake, key lime pie. Well, not key lime pie. Key lime cake, pound cake, sweet tea, and water. Loved it. At the fish fry, we had. Now I'm pretty sure I had dropped donuts before, but that was my first time ever like really what's the word? Visualizing it and seeing what it was and seeing it be prepared. And I'm like, oh, this is just a powdered donut. But no, it's a biscuit with motherfucking, I guess, powdered sugar on it, and it was really good. The fish was amazing. We had hot dogs. We had what else we had? We had grits, just country shit. Okay, we from down south. Okay, and some of my family is from Boston up north, and I loved hearing the stories about, you know, the origins of my family, where my family is from, and understand I have some people that's from the north, and I have people that's from down south. You know, I even have people that live in Miami and lived in Miami and came to Atlanta. My family moved all over, but I think my mom's side of the family is really all from like South Georgia. So just touching bases with just people you never met before, and hearing their stories, and seeing people ages. Like one of my aunts is 97 years old, about to be 98. So, you know, understand that you have people in your family that actually live that long. I didn't even think I had people in my family that lived that long. I thought most of the people was in the, you know, mid 60s, maybe 70s at the person who was the eldest. Um, but yeah, at this moment, I'm tired. You know, I'm not finna put a single lick of clothing up until I get up. Um, I need to get very much rest before I go to work again tonight. Before I put another YouTube video out, I'm gonna try to stress less about making deadlines when, you know. Well, let me pause and clarify. I'm gonna make all my deadlines, but I'm gonna take the pressure off myself to lose sleep or not take care of myself health wise in order to make the deadlines of my projects that I want to put out. Because sometimes I sacrifice a lot of things that I could be doing in order to put out my videos because it's so important to me, you know, because I see myself going somewhere eventually in the future by, you know, putting all these YouTube videos off and out. And it's a promise that I made to myself. You know, I was listening to Myron Golden, and he said, you know, you don't have 3,000 videos out. How can you think that you're moving something, or you're building your place in the world? So that's definitely one of my goals, to have 3,000 videos up on each YouTube channel, have 30K subscribers on each one of my channels. That's 90,000. I don't care if it's 30K on each channel and they all just, y'all all follow me, 3 people. You get what I'm saying? If one person follow me on all 3 channels, and they equal 30K. This journey is for the long run. I love documenting my life, my story, for somebody to come behind me and do what's right, you know, and do the same thing that I'm doing, and know that it's possible. And to document your growth, to see where you come from, because we're not the same person that we were yesterday, an hour ago, a minute ago. Humans are constantly evolving, and change can be difficult sometimes, but it's okay to push yourself as long as you're not pushing yourself to exhaustion or just out of control. And I feel like I'm heading in the right direction. Like I said, I had fun for Memorial Day weekend. I can't wait to go back next year to see my family again. That's pretty much what I did this weekend for Memorial Day weekend, and how I'm feeling right now. So I just want to say I love you. Like this video if you can relate to it. Share this video with your mommy, your daddy, your uncle, your uncle, auntie. Make sure to leave a purple heart in the comments, because over here we show love. Yeah, do all those YouTube things. Like it, hype it, share it, declare it. But I hope that you're doing well in your life, and you know, you're making all the goals that you set out for yourself at the beginning of the new year, or even if you made them yesterday, you're shooting towards the stars, you know. And you're betting on yourself, because at the end of the day, all we got is ourselves. We came in this world alone. We're gonna go out alone. So make sure that you're putting yourself first. You're loving on yourself as hard as you can, loving yourself first, and spread love into the entire world. You know, that's what we all need. Brighten up somebody's day today. Do a selfless act today, you know. And that's just from the heart. And if nobody told you all year, all month, all week, all day, I love you. And I'll see you in the next video.